And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, as always, in today's video we will go over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That of course includes us agreeing a deal and signing a player. Yes, you heard that right. Whilst also going over a bit on Sam Lammers and some other bits and pieces. So let's start with Sam Lammers. Yes, Lammers could be heading for a £2.5 million summer switch to FC20 after they failed to sign him last year when he moved to Rangers instead. The Dutch flop is on loan at Utrecht and has helped them to the club record of a 14-match unbeaten run, which included a weekend win at third place 20. 20 are 5 points clear in third, well ahead of Utrecht in 9th place, and seems set to reach the Champions League qualifiers next season. And reports in the Netherlands have indicated that they will try and land Lammers in the summer. FC20 were in for him when he was at Atlanta, but he opted to move for Rangers instead in a £3.5 million move that turned into a disaster. The loan move to Utrecht does not include an option to buy, and FC20 are in a far better financial position than Utrecht to sign the 26-year-old. Lammers was praised for his performances against FC20 at the weekend by former NAC Breda star turned Dutch TV pundit Kees Luciek. He said, Sam Lammers is very important for the team, not only for his goals, but also the way Utrecht wants to play football. Lammers is simply a fantastic asset for Utrecht. So yeah, that's fairly good news, I suppose. I did actually think that there was an option to buy for him in his contract, but apparently not. However, as stated, Dutch reports are stating that FC20 do want to permanently sign him come the summer, and should they get that sort of Champions League money, or at least the Europa League money, they could be in a good position to make that signing. But that's what we want. We just want to recoup our sort of transfer valuation. Obviously, we'll probably not get all the money for him, but it would be quite good to try and see us get as much cash back for Sam Lammers, as I stated. Regardless of how well he does in the Eredivisie, he's not good enough. It kind of reminds me of Cedric Itten a little bit in terms of when Cedric Itten played for Rangers. He wasn't very good, but I think he was quite. I can't remember the team he played for. He played in the Swiss Super League. But now, of course, plays for Iber, and again, doing very, very well for them at this moment in time. But as stated, I've seen a lot of reports or a lot of fans go on Twitter and say, well, would you take Cedric Itten back? No, he's just a player that didn't really suit our game. So I wouldn't take Cedric Itten back. The guy used to frustrate the absolute life out of me. And the same with Sam Lammers as well. I just don't think that they're just suited for Rangers. And as stated, we get as much money back from him as possible. That is the main thing. Anything to go back into the kitty for a bit of a summer rebuild this summer for Rangers is what is needed. Yes, in other news, guys, Rangers have agreed a deal. Yes, Rangers have signed a top Everton Academy prospect, Arian Allen. Yes, Rangers have signed the Academy starlet from the Premier League team. Arian Allen had joined the Ibrox club from the Premier League outfit. The 16-year-old striker had been with the Toffees since the age of 10, but has decided to leave in order to pursue a different path north of the border. He's described as a dynamic player. Allen will join up with Stevie Smith's under-18 squad as they look to close out the remainder of the campaign. Zeb Jacobs, Rangers Academy director, commented on the move, detailing his delight at being able to secure such a talented young player. He stated, "It's great for us to have Arian on board. We are all excited to start working with him and develop his potential over the coming seasons." So yeah, as stated, we have agreed a deal, and as stated again, some of you don't really like to know about the Academy prospects, but usually we've kind of taken a different approach to sort of signing players at this moment in time, and there has been a real, importance or a light shed on the importance of developing our own talent and taking a different approach to all regards to transfers, and potentially a name that's we're very much highly regarded down at Everton and his time with the Premier League side's academy. He could be a player that could emerge very, very soon. Look at Ross McCausland, what he's gone on to do, and of course Zach Lovelace as well. So it could only be a matter of time until he's starting to climb up the ranks a little bit. So yeah, maybe one one to watch there, but Rangers have agreed a deal on that front. And that's not meant to stop there. Rangers are, of course, going to be having a very busy summer transfer window. And as stated, the number one priority at this moment in time is John Lundstrom and signing a new contract and agreeing terms with him. So, again, we could be in the midst of a signing blitz from the football club. Obviously, there are other players that are currently out of contract at the end of the year as well. So, potentially one to watch there indeed. Now, in other news, guys, of course, Michael Beale has been handed a brutal truth bomb after his Sunderland sacking. Yes, he has been told that some coaches are not cut out to be managers. It comes less than 24 hours after the 43-year-old was dismissed by Sunderland. The Londoner lasted just 12 games in charge of the Championship club, having only been appointed by the Black Cats in mid-December. It's the second time he's lost his job this season, having previously been given his marching orders by Rangers. He endured a tough start to the season, which saw Rangers fall 7 points behind Celtic in the Premiership and Champions League elimination before the group stage. Sunderland acted swiftly after just a dozen games, with supporters not overly impressed by what they had seen, with the club's playoff hopes dwindling. In his third managerial gig in the space of 2 years for Beale, he joined QPR on their head coach in the summer of 2022, but left a matter of months into his tenure to jump the chance to take over from Giovanni van Bronckhorst when he departed. Beale's exit from Sunderland was addressed on TalkSport this morning by Jeff Stelling and Andy Townsend, and the matter highlighted that some coaches are just better to be suited in assistants. He said, with regards to Michael Beale, he has a lot that has happened in a short space of time. I think he had been at Liverpool in their academy over the years, then moved on and went to South America to try and learn his trade as a coach. He then bounced into 3 jobs pretty quickly, in and out of them. QPR, Rangers and now Sunderland. You've got to be very, very careful. Some people are not cut out to be a manager. I know I use that word nowadays. Most guys are coaches at football clubs, but some are not cut out to do that. Some are far better placed and equipped to being a number 2. He might well be one of them. So super interesting there with regards to Michael Beale, obviously being dismissed and, giving his marching orders there. And as stated, I probably could agree with that. You know, we were a club that was kind of, it led to believe that he was the sort of brains behind the operation of 55 and Steven Gerrard. And whilst he did do good, to be fair, in that sort of first season for Rangers when he took over from Giovanni, he had a very good record. He was unbeaten. Maybe he just failed against Celtic a lot of the time. This season has been an absolute catastrophe, and then looking at him at Sunderland as well, he's not been very good either. So, that's that. Obviously, Europa League football very much returning soon. Of course, we are in the last 16 at this moment in time. Just wanted to provide you an update that the last 16 draw will take place this Friday on February 23rd. It will take place at 11 a.m. UK time. We'll find out who our opponents are going to be. As stated, the next round is going to be played this week. So, exciting. But Rangers fans, that's all I've really got for you today. Do let me know your thoughts with regards to the news on Sam Lammers and, of course, our new academy signing down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.